Overwhelmingly, employee stock purchase plans in the United States are qualified under Section 423 of the Internal Revenue Code. This allows the plan to offer preferential tax treatment to U.S. employees. And this might seem like a good idea, right? But I think there are some great reasons to consider foregoing that preferential tax treatment in favor of a non-qualified ESPP. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 of them. My first reason to consider a non-qualified ESPP is that it allows the plan to offer a match instead of a discount. Now, some of you might be thinking, who cares? Because a match is economically the same thing as a discount. And you are absolutely right. In the United States, the majority of ESPPs offer a 15% discount. And that is exactly the same as offering a 17.6% match on contributions. But a discount is simply harder for employees to understand, especially if they are uncomfortable with stock ownership. On the other hand, if you say to employees, for every $100 that you contribute to the plan, we are going to give you $17.60, everybody understands that. You don't need a bunch of charts and graphs and examples and calculations. Everybody gets it. In fact, even as I say it, I'm thinking to myself, who wouldn't take that deal? Your lawyers might even let you use the term free money to refer to the match, something they are never going to let you get away with for your 15% discount. My second reason to consider a non-qualified ESPP is that you don't have to treat everyone equally, which you do have to do with a qualified ESPP. Now, that might seem like kind of an odd thing to say, but hear me out. If you don't have to treat everyone equally, you can offer financial assistance to your lower paid employees to remove the economic barriers that are preventing them from participating in the plan, and then you don't have to offer that same assistance to higher paid employees who don't need it. So, for example, you could offer a subsidy to help your lower paid employees get to a contribution level that allows them to participate. If you are a worldwide company, you could even tie that subsidy to the economic conditions in the country where they are located, so that you are offering the greatest benefit to the employees who are most economically disadvantaged. Another thing that you could do would be to offer some alternative financing methods to your lower paid employees so that they don't have to contribute through payroll, but not offer those financing methods to higher paid employees who can afford to contribute through payroll. If you offer a Section 423 plan, there are a lot of rules that you have to comply with under Section 423. So my third reason to consider a non-qualified ESPP is that you don't have to comply with any of those rules. So imagine how great it would be to never again have to calculate or explain the $25,000 limitation. Right there, I'm sold. In addition, there aren't any eligibility restrictions that you would have to comply with. So this would allow you to decide who participates in the plan. If you have employees who are located in a country where it is very difficult to offer the ESPP, you don't have to let them participate. You could offer them some other sort of benefit instead. And there are no price limitations. So you could offer a greater than 15% discount. Or even better, you could offer a greater than 17.6% match. My fourth reason to consider a non-qualified ESPP is that it would allow you to let employees make net purchases. A net purchase allows the employee to use the appreciated value in the ESPP to fund the purchase, rather than having to fund their purchases through payroll contributions. And this eliminates a significant economic barrier that prevents lower paid employees from participating in the plan. It is really worth considering. And then my fifth reason to consider a non-qualified ESPP is that it simply offers a more equal benefit to your worldwide employees. If you offer a qualified ESPP, that means that your U.S. employees are getting a tax benefit that is not available to any other employees anywhere else in the world. And for many of you, your U.S. employees are the ones who least need that economic benefit. So you're probably wondering, what's the downside to a non-qualified ESPP? And there is one very significant downside. For your U.S. employees, a non-qualified ESPP is taxed the same as a non-qualified stock option. What that means is that the gain at purchase is treated as compensation income, and you have to withhold taxes on it. The same taxes that you withhold on non-qualified option exercises and RSUs. But I am convinced that this is a solvable problem. If you can figure out how to withhold taxes on RSUs, I am 100% certain that you can figure out how to withhold taxes on an ESPP. Many of you have already figured it out because in many countries around the world, you already have to withhold taxes. So those are my 5 reasons to consider going non-qualified with your ESPP. I hope that I've given you something to think about today. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you're notified when we post new videos. Heck, even if you didn't enjoy it, subscribe anyway. Maybe you'll like the next one. Thanks for watching.